Looks like an ancient mining oil lamp.
Ja, kann man die nehmen?
Looks like
Ah. Ihm mal die Puppe einfach zeigen?
the one is not to be shown around.
Okay. Dann die Augen.
No reason to.
Ja, und den Schlüssel wahrscheinlich auch nicht, ne? Ist ja Quatsch.
Keep thinking, Nikolai. Keep thinking.
Ah, okay. Wenn wir hier nicht in die Tür reinkommen, ja?
It's severely rotted in many places.
Nee, wir kommen nicht rein.
Anyone?
Okay, wir können also nichts machen.
A monumental cross carved into the facade.
Wir haben jetzt hier quasi alles abgeguckt. Guck mal hier, warte mal. Unter der Brücke, hä?
It's too dark, but nothing alive seems to be down there.
Aber guckt mal hier, das Band. Seht ihr das? Oder das Seil, genau.
So heavy.
Oh
Someone
Gott, hoffentlich
must be
nicht.
laying in there for sure. Don't be scared. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just want to see you and have a talk. Here you are. Two children. Two decomposing corpses are
Oh
in there.
nein.
One dressed as a nun. The other is a priest. And placed under a massive cross made of black wood. Have to have a word with the old man.
Oh, oh Gott.
Old man.
Klingt so ruhig, ne? Old man.
Still here. That decrepit boat is yours? I took a closer look at it.
That boat is my property. There's a reason I left it off the shore.
Who are the children? What did you do to them?
Those are my parents. They were small people. Midgets, as some like to call them. As they were recently exhumed, I had to take care of their bodies. And the boat was the only safe choice.
Glauben wir ihm?
Who exhumed their bodies?
Henry, the priest of Kotar.
The reason being?
That animal banished me from the church. And so my parents had to be moved out from the graveyard too. Don't touch them, please.
Calm down. I'm not a monster.
It is crucial to leave everything as it is, especially the dresses and the cross. Without a grave, it's them that keep my parents' souls safe.
Überleg mal, ja, da gehst du irgendwo dort am Wasser spazieren, findest so ein Boot, guckst rein, da liegen erstmal 2 Leichen drin und irgendeiner erzählt dir, das sind meine kleinwüchsigen Eltern, die muss ich mal ausbuddeln. Unheimlich. Okay, können wir jetzt hier lang, oder?
Goes towards the woods.
Was?
The woods are too distant. The woods are too...
Okay, dann gehen wir wieder zurück.
Leads back to the square.
Ja, darum geht's ja. Auf
Old
los.
man, don't forget my voice and face. I'll keep coming back until
Na.
I find them all.
Gut, jetzt sind wir wieder hier.
What can you tell me about the lake?
Nobody goes at the lake.
Why?
And children don't play there.
How did you...
Like I said, the truth is always painful.
I've learned about October 28.
It's what you had to do.
What do you want now?
Have patience. I've almost reached the light.
He must have left moments after I went into the house. And yes, he left. He lied again. But this rules him out. Someone else was inside the house. I'm not going back. Not before I'm convinced that was Victoria who disappeared into the woods. Maybe I should talk to the shopkeeper and ask if she saw her.
Wir gehen mal rein.
I'm not going through that door.
Was? Okay, wir gucken mal weiter, was sich da jetzt noch machen lässt. Hier irgendwie gar nichts.
An overgrown macadam road through dense woods and thick fog. I'd rather not. It's uninviting, and I don't know where it leads to.
Okay, also er geht nicht hier rein, er geht nicht in die Kneipe, er geht nicht in diesen Wald, also...
A heavy wooden door with a frosted
Ja.
glass window. I'm not going through that.
Noch nicht durch diese Tür.
Souvenirnitsa Lavanyak. It's a souvenir shop.
Okay. Souvenirshop. Da bringt uns jetzt auch noch nichts. Ja. Ach, guck. Da können wir rein. Das ist doch schon mal gut. Ja, nun komm.
Churches and castles have imposing doors.
Ja, du schleich nicht.
Churches and castles have imposing doors like this one.
Er geht nicht
I'm
rein.
not going inside that building.
Sag mal. Was machst du überhaupt?
The remains of that armless and legless horror that was set on fire last night in the ritual.
Gott, was haben die gemacht?
Looks deserted. I don't see a reason to go there now, if only to take the alleyway that leads to the train station.
Okay, da können wir also später dann lang.
Looks deserted. I don't see a reason.
Ja, okay. Gut tun. So, dann gehen wir wieder zurück. Das bringt ja nur alles nichts. Geht ihr jetzt hier nirgendwo rein oder lang oder?
I'm not going back until I'm convinced Victoria
Sag
isn't
mal.
around here.
Ja, aber dann geh doch irgendwo rein. Geht er nirgendwo rein oder so? Oder will er jetzt rumbrüllen oder was will er machen?
I'd rather not.
Ja, gut.
An overgrown macadam road.
Ja. Da geht er auch nicht rein. Ich habe ja gehofft, dass er hier irgendwie jetzt hingeht. Wir gucken nochmal.
It's barely readable. That must read Sveti Kotar.
Okay.
And that should be the coat of arms of Croatia, the chessboard.
Ja,
This is probably the town hall. Maybe they could help me find Victoria.
ganz genau. Also, Rinder. Warum ist er dann vor uns nicht rein?
The door's locked, and the building is possibly vacant.
Ach so. Hier durchs Fenster? Steigen einfach ein.
Seven hooded priests, faceless. The one in the middle is holding a giant cross. Makes me wonder, are they eyeing the statue or anyone who dares to look at them? Ivan Kotar, Sanctus Patronus. Canonized by the church, and yet not a single word about him in the monastery's books.
Okay, also. Ich hoffe, jetzt haben wir es. Ja.
Used beer mugs and wooden animal figurines that look so unnatural, like they've been made from memories.
Das muss ja nichts Schlechtes sein.
Snake-like body, undeveloped eyes. What
Aus
is
wie
this
Molch,
creature
ne?
down here?
Ja? Wenn man,
That's a human fish,
ja genau, ein Salamander.
an endemic species of cave salamanders, found living only in this part of Europe. They live underground, in permanently dark habitats. But unfortunately, no one has ever seen one in our vicinity. Why?
Just curious. Statues, crosses, bells with inscribed crosses, and torture wheels that seem like faithful recreations of the real ones. Repulsive, shabby and dirty, intimidating. The crosses were manually engraved into the bells.
Okay.
These torture chairs and bells are really something, created faithfully down to the smallest detail. It's a miracle this thing is still working.
Die Traumfänger hier oben, ne? Auch schön.
An ornamental tree placed inside the pot in the form of a severed woman's head. Morbid. Madam?
Wir sprechen mit der Dame.
Oh, hello there. Please, take a... Do I know you?
I apologize.
Wie?
Madam,
Oh,
we've never...
I feel like we did. You remember me. My name's Ida.
Hallo Ida.
No, madam, I've never been in this town before.
You all right?
How
Nur ein
should I
bisschen
ask about
Würfelhusten.
Victoria?
Wo sind alle?
Where is everyone?
Everyone who?
This square was brimming last night. Where's everyone today?
Sorry. You got me confused. I'm still convinced I've seen you before. But if I did, then... You know, that is a strange question you're asking because in this town, everyone knows where everyone else is.
Hä?
And where would that be?
In the church or behind their own walls and windows. You really are a stranger. Incredible. But at least you're here now. It's the outsiders that never visit us who are at a loss. Did you see the big fire last night? Oh, that's what I mean. Who could miss such a beauty?
Those people, their gazes and voices. Horrible.
And did you see the people? Everyone spoke and breathed as one spirit. It was simply adore the town's day. That's what you've been expecting to see again today, right? But I'm afraid it only happens once a year.
Actually, today I was hoping to find a woman, but since you're mentioning last night, let me just ask you first. Father Imre had no idea into what kind of place Victoria was about to take me. This could be my only chance before leaving to get some details about the town for him.
So, I'm listening.
Was ist mit den Masken, die sie hier haben?
What about these masks you have here?
The executioner mask? What about them?
Last night, every single person was wearing one.
Oh, because they're mandatory. Every inhabitant gets one the day they are born.
Why?
Because there are still people who believe these masks repel, ward off evil beings from one's soul.
What's the meaning of the robe and the bells around its waist?
The inhabitants of this town regard themselves as Kotar's disciples. And so, they dress like the Seven Ones. You saw the grotesques on that building? It's them. They are the sacred seven disciples of evil in Kotar.
But why was everyone dressed like that last night? What does it mean?
The appearance of the robe strikes fear into evil beings, while the noises of the bells tortures them. At least that's what they believe. No one's allowed to take part in the ritual on the town's day without a mask and a robe. And no one's allowed not to take part, because it glorifies the life of our patron saint.
Also, die sollen quasi was Gutes bewirken, ne? Aber ich habe trotzdem das Gefühl, dass es eben das genaue Gegenteil ist.
Last night, you were the only person on the square without the ornaments. You didn't participate in the ritual?
That's right. I never participate. It's too bizarre for me. Everyone respects that, so they allow me not to take part.
Who are the evil beings you mentioned?
I don't know. I guess anyone can be evil, right? But if they're really among us, then they are in hiding.
You believe a mask can protect you?
A mask and a strong faith in God. That's what people truly believe for centuries already. The things I said could sound strange. I guess even scary for a stranger. But believe me, I have never felt or seen anything but love in Sveti Kotar.
Ja, das ist es.
I needed just one night to feel and see quite the opposite.
Wait a minute. How do you know I didn't wear any ornaments?
I saw you talking to a woman, the one I said I was looking for earlier.
All right. Can I help you with that?
Did you see her today?
Who is she? I talked to a lot of people yesterday, and many didn't show their faces.
She's scrawny, has short brown hair, and wears glasses, and she wore a coat.
So just
Das ist
like
schon mal
you,
gut, dass nicht nackt rumrennt.
not a local. Wait, you mean Victoria?
I don't know. Could be. Did you see her?
I did, yesterday. Why?
What about today? You sure
Jetzt
she
geben wir
didn't
uns einen
pass
Preis.
by?
I don't know. You know, as soon as no one's around, I tend to get lost in this book of mine. But wait a minute. If Victoria passed by, I'd know that, believe me. She would have said hi at least.
I have a feeling she's lying.
She's a good friend of mine.
Nach
Like
einem
I
Tag.
said. A friend? They talked only for a half an hour last night.
Ja,
Why are you looking for her?
die schuldet uns noch Geld.
I wanted to talk to her last night, but then she got lost in the crowd.
Oh, but I still don't understand. Why do you want to talk to her?
Also,
Do you know her?
ich weiß nicht,
Maybe
ob
I
ich hier
do.
so viel
I'm
Information
not sure.
geben will.
I need to.
Mein Gott.
You should have someone take a look at you.
I need to. How do you breathe in this place?
Why?
I think it's the fog. It's like it's trying to grind my lungs to pieces.
That's horrible and strange. But I guess it's a good thing you're just visiting then. The fog never leaves this valley.
I was trying to say I need to find that woman and talk to her, and then I can leave this place forever.
It still bothers me. If you're just visiting, where have I seen you before?
Sag
Maybe I should ask for
gestern.
directions. If Victoria is somewhere around here, I don't know where to look for her.